What's up, guys? Welcome to Cyrus Says. I'm Adi here with Jay.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. And
How do we answer that? Whatever, fourth floor?
Cool.
It doesn't translate in Hindi well.
Do
Kya
one more
upar?
and say it
I
together.
tried it.
Yeah,
Nobody
what's
picks it
up,
up.
guys?
I've been trying
Sure,
it.
sure.
Say,
Okay.
Hey, kya upar? And they just don't. They look at you.
also come in.
Come, I'll do a better one.
Full marello chica, mastro da gento. And then my mom's like, come on, what the fuck? Hey bro, we have a show.
खड़क सिंह के खड़कने से खड़कती हैं खिड़कियाँ
We can't-
खिड़कियों के खड़कने से खड़कता है खड़क सिंह
Oh shit.
Okay,
It's a
last
tough
one,
one.
last
पके पेड़ पर पका पपीता, पका पेड़ या पका पपीता,
Not bad.
पके पेड़
Why did I get this one? That's great. What?
पकड़े
Paka papita, pake पेड़ को
पके
पकड़े.
पेड़ को पकड़े पिंकू पिंकू पकड़े पका पपीता.
Guys, welcome back to Cyrus Says. I'm Adi here with Jay. And
What's
today,
up, guys? It's almost like a fucking trigger for me, bro. Don't wait for me, please.
But what about Aman?
They don't intro us.
Oh, the intro is only the two of them, is it?
Only the two. They open the pod.
After which they rest. You opened for Hanuman Kind, the rapper fellow?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Where? In
Well, we're playing Lola as well. Like in a month now, we're playing Lollapalooza, the music festival.
Turf Club.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Race course.
Race course.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're playing there?
Yeah.
So and you opened for Hanuman Kind, who became huge now overnight.
Yeah.
How was that? How was the
It
reception?
was really fun. It was a private show for Spotify, so it was not like open to the
What does a
public.
private show mean? Like
It was
They
just
throw
for
money and all
industry.
that.
They were throwing money away, basically.
It was fun.
Aman and I were there.
no, where was it?
It was in Delhi.
But in open full audience thingy or just
Yeah. It was a full audience, and like it was like in a abandoned warehouse or something. Really cool location.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
That's Faridabad. Huh. Okay, fair. All right. So you'll take us out with a nice song.
What should I do?
Rap.
Do remind me.
He's featured a
Or do
lot,
something else.
right?
Nice.
I saw him in some of the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rain Girl you watched.
Yeah.
My favorite
Should we
song
do?
of
Should we
all
do
time
a
is Rain
song
Girl.
that might
Rain Girl?
help Cyrus's marriage?
What?
Oh,
Say.
But
How
what
dare
has
he say
changed?
such vulgar things on a show like
I
this?
know.
Highest clean family entertainment.
Yeah. I'm feeling very let down. Here. We are pure Jain vegetarians. That's how we advertise ourselves. Yeah. This is not right. It's called. I don't even know what the show is called anymore. I've lost interest. But we do have. I think it's the most we've ever had in 2,500 episodes or webisodes, whatever the hell it's called, of this show, whatever the hell that show's called. We've never had so many people on.
Really?
We've had like IT raid once. There were 3 people in the background. Then they realized that they started giving us money.
Yeah,
It's so embarrassing. They're so poor. Yeah, so that didn't work. But it's having said that, lovely name. I was just thinking because I've given an apology for some event I did and where I apparently said some rude things about European people. So they asked me to write a small apology, and I realized you can write an apology. And it's a lovely line to use as your fake, insincere apology is over, and you get to the point. Having said that, I thought Europe was the place where democracy and egalitarian thought came from. Blah blah blah. So is that the point between having said that, guys?
Yes, they came up with it.
It's actually from the show Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, I love Larry
Yeah.
David.
So
Say no more.
There you go.
Oh, he's the greatest of all time. Yeah. And I must say, you look a bit like him. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. But let me introduce him. Yeah, young, very young.
A receding hairline.
Dirty Larry. Oh my God. So, Aman, let's just quickly get
Aman,
through the
yes.
names and all. This is Aman. Aman's dad and I vaguely know each other back in the day when I used to consume illegal substances, which I don't do anymore. Not illegal, but in Gujarat it's not allowed. And we have land there.
His
So-
dad's a lawyer, so he would get you out of it.
His
It's not
dad's
like
lawyer?
he would be part of
My
it.
dad was a lawyer, so I don't know if he can help from heaven or hell or wherever Parsis go. Probably back to Iran. Had enough of Gujarat. Have you explained that ever? The Parsis come to Gujarat, there's no daru, there's no meat, and they can't touch the girls. Why are they there?
I think that was like the only port available. And then
No, but which mad Baba made this mistake?
I don't know.
I mean, left Germany, right Gujarat. Arey, gumai gayo. Bank no, you go back now. Sorry. This is Jay. And Jay's entire family is known to me. And Jay's grandfather and my dad were very close friends, loved opera. And I'm sure that Keki uncle, if he's watching, he'll be, "Su thai gyu." Why is he doing this podcast?
Shout out my granddad.
Yeah. He's a lovely guy. Oh yeah, you're the gym bro.
Yes.
This is told to me by Kunal Vijayekar, who is himself an exercise scientist. You must the Parsi fellow na, whose name I bhuli gayi but I just Google it. Jay, he lifts weights and he owns a gym. You own a gym?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
So he's going to start more like a franchise.
I'm actually opening a gym right now.
Oh, wow.
In the next month.
Wow, so this is all just a hobby that you do.
Yeah, this is for fun. This is also work, honestly, for me at this point. So
Okay.
yeah, it's great.
Can you move your pecs? Nice.
Yeah, not as much, but yeah.
Let's do. Can you move anything else? I can't move anything else. Basically, I can only move my pecs. All right. Let's say hi to Ariana. Ariana is the only female presence because government mandates that you have to have one minority, not two minorities and one female. Three minorities. Fuck, what a show this is. You're the only Hindu. I mean, if we got rid of you, it
Well,
would
we have Sid
India
as
in the
well.
good days.
Yeah, we are more
Yeah,
minorities.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all. It's
Oh,
all.
we do actually.
Change the name, bro. What is Sid? The guy was
Sid is
missing.
cool.
Sid is his cousin. Sid is his
cousin.
first cousin, so they're
Okay.
both Jain.
Oh, nepotism. Jai Hind. Super. All right. So you want to say something about yourself? Why are you on this
That's
silly
crazy
show?
that you didn't ask me. Actually, have a YouTube channel.
Hey, don't push it here.
Isn't
yeah.
that amazing? Subscribe below.
Really?
They'll put my link in.
So that's separate from the podcast.
Yeah,
What's the channel called?
it's called Ariana Dalal. I just talk
So
about
imaginative,
my life.
no, guys?
Hey,
I mean, it's great
yeah,
choice. Great choice. You hire a marketing team, you sit together, guys, Ivy League, he says, give me some time. Ariana Dalal, let's go with that. Money well spent. And then we've got the rap champ, who's just told me offline that he's actually a musician and this is just passing his time. Right? He's got some awesome videos out there. By the way, that's a lot of work in those videos. I mean, it's like 15 days of shooting for one scene. I mean, I saw it all over the city and South Mumbai specifics. That's how we are, the tribe. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's me, man.
And it's in English.
It's in English. I think
It's
that's
an Indian
why-
language, about 80
Well, you have
million
some
English.
Hindi stuff as well, though.
I mean, I think both for Jay and I, growing up and stuff, that's what we were listening to. And even like, I wanted to say this at the top of the show, just having someone like you also to look up to as someone who did English comedy when all that existed was kind of like the AIB stuff. I think I became a fan of you when I saw the movie 99. I don't even know. Deep Cut. But
I wasn't prepared for good stuff.
I missed that one.
I thought
I
we just
think
pull each other's legs. You
it's
know?
very
No one looks
subconsciously-
so ungracious because I'm like, say, fuck that.
so it's subconsciously encouraging just growing up like that.
But I didn't have a choice. Okay, so here we are. We have to talk a little bit about this wonderful podcast of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is doing really well and which I saw, and I must say, very nice. Not just very nice, but sort of far-reaching. Some interesting conversations there. So let's not point fingers at Ranveer and Samay and all these guys. And you guys do the same thing. Only the language is. I think you get away when you talk in English. And
I was going to say that. Yeah.
It just sounds. It doesn't sound so dirty. Like you can say buttocks or you can say gand. And it's just totally different, right? So maybe that's it. Well, you're a lawyer, is it?
I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
I have family who are lawyers.
Okay, Nathani family, very big in South Mumbai. We're all world famous in South Mumbai. Everybody's super connected in our little world. All right, so how did it start? Who you were the brain behind the whole?
So Sid, who isn't here today,
About 2 minute silence.
We should actually have a 3 minute
Because there's
silence for
no
him.
3
Big
minutes,
Daddy,
yeah.
Big Daddy said.
Big
Big
Daddy,
Daddy said, love you, but we couldn't
Yeah.
afford to put you in.
Yeah.
I was told because there's no space.
Yeah.
And you all decided which one doesn't come.
I think he
something-
wants to adjust your mic again.
Yeah, it's come out.
Yeah, okay. Just ignore him and keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
So Sid basically.
So during
yeah.
COVID, Sid came to me and he wanted to write like a John Oliver-esque sketch show. And him and I worked on like a couple of episodes, realized it's too tedious. I went back to college. And then when I was coming back, I knew that as soon as I came, I wanted to start creating some platform to market music because it was really hard. I was doing it for 6 years, going nowhere. And Jay and I have been best friends since the 7th grade. We've always had great chemistry.
It's a bit gay.
It's very gay. And then we started the show together because I just feel like...
Who says
that
best
dynamic-
friends?
He is,
You
man.
don't have any best friends?
I do, but Peter's a Saluki.
I mean, you know.
It's a different thing. Dog and man, it's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Salukis are Parsi dogs, by the way.
Okay.
Iran and Egypt trace the origin. Show some respect. Yeah.
You don't have any like real best friend? Like
Real means
human best
living? No, they're all dead now. Yeah.
You named up Kunal like 10
He's not.
times.
He's that parasite who doesn't leave. You know what they say about
friends like Jerry and George, you know?
something like that. Oh, he's very like George.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
Because he's full of bluster and it's hilarious how there's no real thought. but the presentation is very. Abhi Shivaji Park ke samne. There's actually nothing below that. Lovely guy. Great in a crisis. So you basically decided John Oliver wasn't working. You tried your hand at that, and then
And then we wanted to do like a more casual, fun, friend-style podcast. So I called
Friends
him.
as in the sitcom.
No, not the sitcom, just as in we were
Sorry.
watching a lot of Flagrant. I don't know if you know.
I tried to say hep. So I thought maybe Friends, you meant that reference, and I was so happy. I know this reference.
No. Just
Okay.
like feeling like a friend group on the
Right,
internet. And kind of like Seinfeld, borrows
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
And then Aman was the only one who actually had any film experience. And we met through a mutual friend.
You were in Love Your Pa or whatever.
No.
Then?
I work in film.
What does it mean?
It means I do this podcast now. But yeah, yeah.
But you worked on a film set or feature?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Well, what did you do? Tell us, no?
I don't think I'm allowed to legally say
Why?
because it's part of my NDA. But I'll tell you off camera.
I don't want to hear off camera. Why
They have
spend
to
more
guess.
time?
Guess what I did. Jay's actually
Okay.
accidentally let it slip on the show.
Oh,
I
many,
can
like
say-
a lot of times.
No, you can't say
Oh.
it either.
Why can't you say it?
I mean,
We can speculate.
yeah, we
Oh,
can.
give me an option of
speculate.
3 and then
Yeah.
we
It's
won't.
a big movie.
So he's acting in the movie?
No.
No.
He's directing the movie?
He was the DOP or something.
No,
No,
DOP.
Are you mad?
We can say he's
No,
the
no,
DOP. They don't know the
I
movie,
was
bro.
the
It's
DA.
fine.
So you're an
was a
AD
DA.
on a big film.
I was a DA.
DA.
Yeah.
The movie's about to release
Next year.
next year.
Yeah.
That's not about to release. It's
Big
February.
Bollywood
Big,
movie.
big
Okay,
movie.
okay,
Huge.
okay.
The biggest.
Like $100 million.
Like Avengers
Wow.
style
My God.
movie.
Some would say
Is it the...
Some would say the Indian
mythology.
event.
No, is it... I got it. Shaktimaan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Cyrus is playing Shaktimaan. What else is he training for, guys? Look at him.
For me, that's the outfit of choice. My parents said no, but I really wanted to wear that. I think they use curtain material in the original. I think it's a very special fabric. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Just take my hand this side before you file a case. Yeah. So that's the. So then, how do you get them all involved? So he's your very close friend.
Yeah, he had moved back to Bombay as
Right.
well. I was moving back, so that happened. Aman happened to move back at the same time. And Sid
What's
was
the Aman
also-
connection? Because he's married. You guys are cathedral. No, they're
just had
married.
We had mutual friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay was
They
married
connected
for a year.
Okay.
And so I knew him when we were kids. And he was like a little scrawny kid.
Okay.
And then
It's because scrawny kid gets into bodybuilding and all normally. Or the
always.
fat kid. It's always the story is really strange.
That's the two of us.
Yeah. You also lift a lot?
Yeah, but I used to be fat. I used to be very...
Okay, so you're fat, you're thin, and you get into bodybuilding. You were perfect. She said, fuck this. I'll be an AD on a big Bollywood film called Shaktimaan.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. You're not even involved in the podcast. Huh?
No, she
know-
was involved 6 months later after we realized that it wasn't working. We were like, yo, we gotta make this work. And
And then
Ariana made
it
it.
blew up, huh?
Female, no?
Literally.
I think every podcast should have at least 20 to 30% female, this thing.
Like your podcast.
We don't. We get a lot of criticism because no woman wants to come on the show. Because women have a little thing where they talk to each other. So if they've been on the show, they're like, no, don't. All right, you talk, guys. Tell us about the podcast. Tell us best moments. How do you tell us the teething problems?
I think from the get-go, we wanted to make sure that it didn't feel like just the podcast. So we would do a lot of like experimental episodes out of studio where, people like Kunal might get involved, where it's going and testing like the best food in the city. Or we did an episode for our 50th special
Yeah.
The Office,
where we
yeah, The
recreated
Office.
The Office.
Well,
The
thing
sitcom.
like-
Yeah, so we wrote an entire script. We played heightened characters of ourselves and we made like a
It
mockumentary
was like
style.
an HST version of The Office.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
we
yeah.
weren't their characters, we were us.
Inspired by.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah,
we
it
wrote
was
a sitcom.
So I was about to ask who's the Stephen Carell or Ricky Gervais's character, and then I said, F it.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
he
probably
was
you.
technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
He was.
He was the.
But honestly, that
He
just
keeps the
made me,
best roles.
that made me think of like how hard it probably is to write a sitcom, or how hard it
Yeah.
was to write a sitcom.
Not in India. We just have to translate, no? So it's
Yeah.
not that tough. Just get it out. Have you seen a show called Hello Friends? You must check it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've done a version of Friends called Hello Friends.
Oh.
Huge hit.
Really?
Very big, yeah. And now they've re-released it, and it's people send it as Valentine's Day gifts and all, which is coming. Yeah,
Oh, so
I'm
it
not
wasn't
lying.
like-
There's really a show called Hello
I
Friends.
love
You've never
your
heard of
huge
it? How
hit
is it a
show.
hit?
Your huge hit show, which I loved,
Yeah.
was the MTV Bakra.
No, but that's just like
The
making.
best show ever.
That's true, but then if you live in India and you're frustrated and angry with the world, you have to do things like that. Yeah. Like we thought of calling you and not turning up, that would be like a good guy. No? Yeah.
Who were you on Friends? Who were you? What?
So I was the only one who didn't watch it from the cast that they had, so I had no idea. This was back in 1999. It was still running, the American version. So I was apparently the guy who passed away, Chandler Bing, and he probably did after watching the show.
Oh.
Sorry, too much. Yeah. Our show, not his show. His show was good. Yeah.
Your character was like his?
No, so this is
His was
they encourage us to be cocky. My Hindi being what it is, I ad-lib everything because I can't learn lines. But that's not the problem. The problem is that they would take the premise and cultural issue. We can't have lesbianism, the opening episode. So then the Ross guy's character loses the chick to another guy, which is a tragedy. Everybody's
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, that's not funny.
But back in '99, that was funny that the girl goes for a girl and he's left. That was the whole
Yeah,
premise.
yeah.
They would explain it to him. He said, "No, apna parampara aur sanskriti mein nahi hai," and all that. Well, I'll explain later what these words are. And it was just ridiculous. And then we fought over that. Not fought, but we argued. I said, because the whole premise of the gag is this. The whole episode runs on that. And everybody's reaction is that,
Yeah.
oh, another girl, if you just remember the original. But anyway, why am I talking about that? Let's talk about your show.
Yeah, I mean, our show is like pretty sitcom-y actually. Like we have,
You were saying The
like
Office.
a whole cast. And
Yeah.
it feels like it's a show, not a podcast. Because we consume it. Most people consume it like visually instead of audio.
I think the most interesting thing was none of us came from like ever being on screen or, like aspiring to that. It just happened, and it happened so organically.
Also, there's no pressure because you want to be a musician.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to run gyms. He's a businessman. He's got all kinds of things happening. Only Ariana's not being honest about what her second
Yeah.
is. You have a
This is
YouTube
probably
channel.
I would
most-
say-
This is probably most
Up her
alike to
alley,
her
yeah.
job right now than it is. But
Oh.
not when you started though.
No, but you know what? After I started on the show, I was like, this is my dream job, talking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're telling me.
Yeah, actually, we are so similar,
But
Cyrus.
we are similar, but you at least plan and all that. I just turn up. I'm beyond arrogance.
If you have an issue with having females on, you and Cyrus could do like a fun
I
show
don't have
together.
an issue as in I want the ladies to come on.
No,
and-
not that way. I meant like
yeah.
a hard time getting them to agree.
Oh, for that there's medical things and all. I mean, there's stuff available. What's he saying? I don't know what he's saying. He's being really polite to the uncle here.
What a thing to say.
I know, it's a bit mean, yeah. And so touchy, the topic. Wait till you're 50, Baba. I'll come in your dreams. No pun intended. Why is that dirty? In this woke culture of ours, it's only right that, I don't know, just judging by the shows that are doing the rounds in India, I mean, this is not so bad.
Yeah.
If you found your parents fornicating,
Okay.
I mean, that's another story.
As our
altogether.
producers get super stressed when you brought that up. They're like, how are you going to cut this out?
Yeah.
But he turned around. He said it's woke to think of another man coming in your dreams. Like that's woke, man. That's gay positive. Yeah.
I mean, either way, inclusive or not, you can't, because then the moment you're selective, you cause this enmity issue and all. We've got to be like, everything's okay. He's just drinking, huh? He's already
Yeah. Aman
Aman.
is 10.
Aman is our HR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything runs through Aman. Like whether a joke is permissible or not, it runs through Aman.
And I can see as you're
Yeah, I
talking
can see
that
the
Aman is like
anxiety level
everything
is-
is
yeah,
gone.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
anything in-
He's like,
in his
cut,
brain,
cut,
he's like
cut,
anything.
cut.
He's looking to see is there
You guys
anything
can hit him up
stronger.
after the episode.
I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add.
You're staying out of it.
No comment.
You're watching this.
do they take the decision to cut on what's on the show?
It is something I never watched any of the podcasts, so I don't know. To be fair, but
Please don't cut anything from this.
I hope they don't. I wish they don't, because I enjoy this nonsense more than the
Yeah.
actual. I hate these formal questions. I mean, with due respect, it's great.
So fuck it. Let's not do
Yeah,
it.
you know what?
Please.
I think even when we had people on our podcast first, we used to interview them.
Yeah.
And then we found that like they didn't like us and we didn't like
The energy level changes.
Yeah, we didn't like interviewing them. They didn't like being interviewed by us, and then we just kind of like did our own thing. We
Yeah.
just took them through an episode.
True, I thought the podcast was all about people just chatting.
Yeah.
It has to be more or less organic. If the moment you start
Yeah.
having too much, I mean, if you've got a writer or something, you talk about the book a little bit because they're a promoter book fair.
Yeah.
But after some time, it can't just be about the book because it becomes really boring. I mean, most writers' books are rubbish. We can't
No,
lie.
I feel you. We don't have an
don't
author
read.
on, but I don't think we will.
We have an offer.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Aman's an
Aman
author.
is
Aman's written a book.
Aman's a poetry
Yeah.
author.
Oh, I thought checkbook or
it's a
something.
poetry
They're
essay.
actually really
There's a money
good.
guy.
They're actually
Really good
He
poems
writes
as well.
poetry.
Even I write poetry. Hey, hi.
Right?
He
No
writes
one
rhythm
has
and
said-
poetry.
I guess we're a lot of poets in this room.
You're also a poet? Like published?
I write. No.
She writes
No,
like
no.
birthday
So then we can't.
poems.
I write like birthday poems.
But on your YouTube channel, do you recite poetry?
You know, I did once in my last video.
And?
For my audience, I was like, to my subscribers, I wrote
Which
them
you've
a
written
poem.
yourself.
Yeah,
Do you remember it?
I have it written.
Let's do it,
Should I
Let's
read
do
it
it.
out?
Let's do it. Yeah. It's okay.
And then
No,
Aman,
it's
you
okay,
should do
it's
one of yours so we
amazing.
can
Yeah,
compare
even
and
it out,
contrast.
even- yeah.
I think the
I
whole
don't
show
wanna
should
be
just be
mean,
poetry.
Aman.
This is a 26-year-old
Welcome to our
versus a
poetry
5-year-old.
special.
Poetry,
Yeah.
poetry edition.
Honestly,
How old are you when you did it?
Like, yeah, there were
But
poems.
you're published.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
he has a book and everything.
But it was like
not a boy, a man.
From
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a boy, a man. I got it. Superb. Of course, years later, it could be not a boy, not a man, a woman. Taking it further.
It's funny you say that. When the book first launched, I had people come up to me saying, "Oh, are you coming out as transgender?" I was like, "No, y'all have certainly missed the joke."
Well, you have a lobby.
Yeah.
If you want to just lie, also you'll get a certain amount of people to support you.
Yeah.
I think in India now we all need lobbies. You got to find a niche market where people support. Like South Mumbai, watch this
South
episode.
Bombay. Yeah, exactly.
That's our niche market.
That is our
Why are we
niche.
such snobs?
the
But
best.
it's so amazing that even now when I get a Mud Island job or whatever, I get depressed. and I try to. Nobody can relate unless you're from our side of town.
Yeah.
But then why are you depressed? Why are you anxious? You know, I have to find this location and I'm so unhappy. And
Yeah.
bro, but it's like you're getting paid. Yeah, I know, but you know, it's just.
I want to say Jay was very upset that
Yeah.
your studio was in Khar. He was like, "Is
But
it
now
a SoBo
Coastal
guy?
Road,
What's
Coastal
going
Road.
on?"
You know,
I
he's
wasn't
right to be.
upset.
He's
I
right
wasn't
to be.
upset. I thought it was an
He
Andheri.
was, yeah.
And then I was upset.
No, Jay
But
had a full
yeah.
breakdown.
No.
In the morning, I met him at the gym, okay?
Yeah.
And Jay was panicking. He was
Fair.
in a panic.
Absolutely fair.
No, but then I was like, whatever.
No, listen, let's be sincere. Whatever bothers you, bothers you. We can't change the geography is a big issue for us. Because if you land up not being a lawyer, banker, businessman, accountant, whatever, from our side of the street, and you land up here, you're just always the only person coming from here. It's a little better now because more of you guys are doing all this. But I'd be like, there's Simi Garewal who doesn't talk to me from my lane. Okay? And that's it. And everybody else lives in Goregaon and Nalasupara and all that. So when you finish a shoot, they all go that way and I have to find my way home alone. From God knows the rectum of Mumbai because cheap shoots are always the rectum of Mumbai. And it's a large rectum. I got to tell you that. So you're absolutely right to feel bad.
But I wasn't feeling bad. I
We
just
were
thought we had to
betrayed.
travel more than
Jay, we got betrayed
expected.
because Amit, who owns this place, is a Valkeshwar boy. He's a South Bombay boy. He
that's-
betrayed us.
That's crazy, bro.
But money,
wild.
we
You
had
should
to
come
fight
on
the
our
place.
show. It's very much in
Yeah,
South
it's
You
right
Bombay.
just told me
bro.
Pedder Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't leave.
Come.
I'll settle down.
It's also his house. So.
Yeah, I know. If you'll take me.
He'll be like brush his teeth in the
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
sitting on the massive couch. Let's
He wakes up and I'm under the blanket, like, ready to roll? Let's go. Poem.
I'd watch
poem,
that
my
buddy
poem.
sitcom though, low key, bro. I'd watch that sitcom.
It'll be less verbose. It'll be sort of like movements. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's a little long. But I'll read it.
Hey,
Honestly, I'm
who
ready.
told you? The
An
police are going to
excerpt.
arrest that guy.
An
apparently.
excerpt.
Maybe the middle 5 lines.
The middle 5 lines.
The middle 5 line?
Whatever the 5 lines are in the middle.
Where's the violence or action part of it?
Okay.
a poem, bro.
Should I do the
No
middle
violence?
part?
Just
You know what? The
start,
whole
just
part's
start.
not going to take
Just
that long.
Is anybody dying?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. A poem to my YouTube subscribers. I wouldn't sell you to any mafia bosses, no matter what the bribe is. For the rest of my years, I will not live in strife because you guys have brought joy to my life. If you were a person, I would make you my wife. This year, I'm most grateful to you who watched my videos, loved and cared. Happiness is better when it's shared. I hope you guys
That's a line
watching.
right there, man. That's a line right there.
I hope you guys watching know you're my bros and that inspiration for you only flows and flows.
Wow.
That's what's up, man.
Wow.
Good one. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
There's more,
What I like,
but that's enough.
yeah, but what I think that's enough. But no, I like the fact that you're really
Isn't it
confident
such a
in saying
great-
it because it's a difficult medium to actually do.
It's such a good,
in a public
honestly,
thing.
I
Yeah.
feel like poems are lovely. My poems are stunning.
Yeah, Aman, why don't you read
I like.
Aman, read your poem.
I
His
don't
are very
have-
meta.
I don't
You have
have
to
any
think.
on. I
Yeah,
don't have
you.
my book on.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a lot of.
One second. What do you mean you don't have it?
You
I-
You have a book published.
Yeah, I don't
Go
have
online
the
and find your book, no?
Bro,
But
come
man,
on.
it's not
You can
like-
find a
Well, let me
poem.
pirate
Why are you
that
being
and
like
try
this?
that.
You want to warm up? You want to warm up?
I think we should get Adi to perform.
No, he'll do. We'll make it. But he'll do it happily.
I'll do that. That's the end of the show.
That's the end of the show.
I wrote this book when I was like 16.
So what?
It's
Some
just
old
God.
guy
Mozart did some
genuinely
opera
has
at
some good
4. I
poems.
mean, all this stuff happens.
Aman, you could also look at our episode where you read your poem.
Or if he's a real poet, we'll give him words and let's see how he flows.
Yeah.
Okay? Motherfucker. Go. Rhyme that.
He's the rival. He's the rival.
He's ready.
Let me see. I genuinely don't have any. I changed my phone.
What was it about, but this our man is a boy thingy?
It was just throughout my life I was writing a lot, and so it was from different stages of my life. There was poems. There were like short stories. There was the poem we read on the show was about a paper boat. There was a poem that I wrote to my father on his birthday. There was a poem about a boy growing up, and I was trying to I thought I was some big, crazy, intense guy, and I wrote this poem about how throughout your life you hear different bells, and the bells represented this man growing up, and The first bell was.
I know, lovely.
Yeah.
I feel like my poems
school
are
bell.
not
It was
that
like your school
intense.
bell and then
Yeah.
the
But you know
phrase.
what?
Yeah,
I feel
The death
I
bell
feel a
tolls.
little uncomfortable with his poems.
Yeah.
They make you think.
it's
I
too
love
personal.
his,
I
I love
inspired
it. Yours
by-
is very sweet and makes you happy, and it's like the confidence in
You're
your
too
people, etc. What the hell is he talking about?
No, his were also
I
really
have a
lovely.
poem, I have a poem
passage
actually.
of time is a heavy.
Okay, wait, he's ready. He's ready.
I have a poem that you can find the clip for, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember it. But I was like 17 and I went to a slam poetry competition in
Oh,
my
nice.
school. And I was the #1 poet in India and I won a Kindle.
What?
And it's on here somewhere. It is terrible.
Let's go,
Come on,
baby.
let's play that.
And
bro.
I
Let's do
forgot
that.
my poem on stage and I had to make it up
Oh
halfway
my!
through.
So then you can do it
So
again.
he's sheer talent then,
Yeah.
because he won with a spontaneous poem.
Yeah,
That's-
It's on. Can you pull up? Can we like pull it up? Just search Aman Nathani on YouTube.
Wow.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Aman Nathani.
It's
Look
HSC
for
I know,
Aman
I know.
Nathani
It's the only
nudes.
HSC.
Nudes.
No. I hope.
I don't think we want to see that.
His naked self.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
The naked.
Oh, I can see the
big
physique
naked.
was a little different.
Yeah.
this was.
Can
was
you
a
do
big
it,
name.
Aman?
There'll be no sound output.
No, can you do it?
I don't remember it, but I can play it.
Yeah, you can play the phone. I can get a speaker again. No.
But if you hear it, won't you be
It's
able to,
not that good, bro. Relax.
won't
I
you
mean,
recall?
this
like,
was 7 years ago.
don't
This
He might recall. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. Come
was
on.
like
Yeah.
February 2017, okay? So
is
don't
so
judge me. But
2017.
I
8
want,
years ago.
I want a Kindle, huh? And if you see this, anyone listening to this, go spam the comments saying, "We love Aman." Thank you. Okay.
One comment. It's me.
So our show is so cheap. We have the poet here in the flesh, and we have to use the video.
Yeah? I'm Batman. It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Wow, you look like Richard Iowade.
Crouched down on my gargoyle, darker than car oil, spitting out words that will be heard by some smart boys. I'm a king. I win standing tall and spreading my wings. I don't got much to my name. No, I don't got many things. But still, I put fear into the hearts of the weak. They tremble when I speak, cutting them down of guilt they reek.
You still talk like this,
When
you
do you
know.
forget?
Like a ghost writer
You'll see
jotting
it
down
come.
phantom notes.
You'll see me looking up in the
Think
air.
I just rant in hope, but I got the antidote. I'm the Cape Crusader, the protector of the night, so I'm going to stand tall and say it.
Good
I'm
night.
Batman, hard as nails, not a fat man. And don't you ever call me a scaredy cat, man. I'm not this man or that man. I am the man, the one they all want to be, man. The one they all want to see, man.
We can stop.
I love this, Aman.
But
Very nice.
here's
I'm
the
obsessed with
mind it.
that. I loved
here's
it.
the best part of it all.
Uh,
I genuinely believe I won because people who do slam poetry are usually mentally unwell. And so
Whoa.
every poem was about people being depressed or wanting to kill themselves. And then I pulled up and I was like, I'm Batman. And everyone's like, yes, finally. This is amazing.
as a professor of literature, I have just one question. You also said you're seaman.
Seaman.
So is it seaman or seaman?
I'm the
He's
one they
a
want
man
to
that
see,
lives in the
man.
sea.
Oh, I thought you were a
I'm the
sperm
sea
cell
man.
running around, searching for an
Aren't we
egg.
all?
I was the rock star of
We
the
were.
slam
We
poetry
were.
world, man.
Some of
Been there,
us, some of
done
us are.
that.
Some of us are. Not bad, Baba. We didn't know. Even they didn't know the side to you, is it?
No, we
I
didn't
mean,
decide
it's
to
just
him.
the
He-
only-
It's still him.
Huh.
But
I like the hair. The hair was nice.
Hair
Yeah.
was
It's
flip
a
it as far
Justin
as,
Bieber vibe.
Yeah.
And also, suddenly it was like a flash of the 70s or something. It's like another
Yeah.
world altogether.
he's a retro guy, bro.
Yeah.
He's a
2017
retro
was
guy.
another word.
I still use that Kindle, man. So that was the best.
Yeah.
I
part
love
of
that.
Well, you know what I'm curious about? Because you're getting up there, age-wise, right?
Well, I've been told.
I want to know, because Aditya and I started working out when we were maybe, he started earlier, so he was probably 14. I
Aren't you
was
same
about-
age?
No, he's a year older than me. So he was probably like 14, I was about...
Like 8 months older.
Yeah,
This
just
is the most
relax.
boring conversation I've ever had.
No, he's
We're
a
just
full...
discussing
That's the
age for half an hour.
podcast.
Yeah, I know. And at 16, he turned.
How did you get into working out? Like, how
Oh,
did
no,
you
no.
start?
So we had a little, in my lane, this guy called Mihir. I don't know where he is now. Lovely guy. He had a garage gym. And so we used to just use, so all the boys would use it. So you just got into it from there.
Yeah.
But then I just, I didn't have much of a social life. Girls don't like me. So everybody was dating women
Shocking,
and shocking. So then what do I do with my evening? So I said, what the hell? So the dumbbells there were better than the dumbbells there. So I just stayed with that.
Sick. And like,
Too much?
Oh, the
right in.
dumbbells. That's crazy.
I'm really quick. So the wife says, yeah. So no, but I love working out. That's all I got left. Working out, dogs, and masturbating.
Yeah.
In that order.
But like no legs though.
I do a lot of legs. I 440-pound box squat today.
Oh really?
It's genetic also.
Oh,
Baba.
oh yeah.
And calves are genetic. My quads
yeah.
aren't bad. I'll show them to you outside.
Dogs and masturbating in the same sentence is crazy.
Well, we don't masturbate together. But by the way, if the dog is very aggro, animals who are very aggro, and you want to
No.
calm.
No.
If you guys have seen the Ted
Aman, you
TV
have some
show,
questions.
you know what's going on.
Listen,
Because I have a
let
funny,
Uncle tell you, all over the world, it's not an Indian thing, all over the world, they basically, you use a plastic bag and you release the dog from, or the animal from,
Yeah.
don't do it with a tiger,
Alright.
because that might not be good.
Have you seen the TV show he's talking about, Ted?
Yeah.
The
where
teddy
they
bear
had to-
thing,
where they
I
had to-
love that
where they had to
movie.
release the
So
dog
they made a
that
TV
he
show.
Oh, no. Well, the Mark, what's his name?
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, that one.
But they
Right?
made a prequel TV show,
Huh.
which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And the funniest scene in the whole show is about
The
this,
masturbating bear.
No,
this
no.
guy comes back from he's a
He's
hero
a
of war.
Vietnam veteran,
We can say anything about Vietnam.
and his dog was like super
He has terrible PTSD.
Oh my God.
excited.
And they can't figure out why. And they realize it's because there was one night.
Oh no.
Where he had to
Oh, no.
he had to manually
Oh, no.
release the dog
Yeah.
so that the dog could like be chill
In
and
the way,
search for the landmines.
yeah, I get it.
Like
Yeah.
it was like the
This
job was, you know.
classical conditioning of this happens. And
Yeah.
Would you like to add to the conversation?
So I have some
Horrible.
questions.
Thank God.
Can we take a break now? We'll take a break later. Okay, we'll figure
I
it out.
love that. You take a break in the podcast.
I don't know. I can see the time. So normally after 30 minutes, we basically, you guys talk so much, you know. Just,
Oh yeah.
I have a funny
It's
story
not
before
poetry.
we
No,
no,
on a
this
podcast.
It's a strange show.
I have a
It's
funny
almost
story
like
before we
that.
jump into these
Yeah,
questions.
please tell your story.
I used to train at Bombay Gym when I was a kid, right? And I remember coming in once, I must have been like 15 years old, and you were benching, and you were taking the biggest dumbbells in the entire gym.
Oh God.
And you asked the trainers, and I was just like doing
No,
my
I can't
like,
clean them
20
sometimes.
pound this thing. You're like, come on, ladies, help me up a little bit. Fucking, they were not trainers. They were just two dudes who had to come.
Yeah.
And like,
I have some really funny stories about all
like
that. So we have
hold
like,
the dumbbells like this and put it on his fucking.
so I can't
hand.
clean the 50-kilo dumbbells. I can't clean them. So
Yeah.
my wrist can't take it. So I asked them to pick it up and pass it. So if it's the first time, it's great fun.
Yeah.
Because they are far away and then they
Yeah,
start
that was
trembling.
like my first
Yeah.
exposure to like the heavy lifting, and then he's like, "Ugh," and then the best rep he did was the last one,
Yeah.
where he just threw the dumbbells. Threw the dumbbells out.
What a beautiful story.
Yeah, I
Not
guess-
quite poetry,
I
but you know, it's my thing.
Easy.
Yeah. No, you didn't come to the bar though when I was
No,
drinking.
no,
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 So I was worse there. I was much better in the gym.
Do you not drink anymore?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I started misbehaving a lot.
Oh.
I do a very good Mario Lanza.
I know
But
who
what
that
happens is that's fine when you're 20, 30. When you're 40, 45, your mother and father aren't that impressed when you stand naked on the desk. On the thing. Sul marello chica, mastro d'argento. And then my mom's like, come on, what the fuck?
In Bombay Gym?
No, Bombay Gym also. Oh, I've done horrible things.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even remember because of the
Yeah.
PTSD or whatever later.
Yeah. You can claim it.
I don't know. I can tell you stories, but we should save that for another podcast. So after the beautiful moment we had with Batman, the Seaman, and all that, that was so lovely. Oh, we have to take a break apparently. कृपया ध्यान दीजिए ब्रोचा जनता पार्टी प्लीज लिसन स्मैश शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब as soon as you can. We have to make Cyrus says the biggest English language podcast in the country.
What is this break?
I have to do potty and then I will eat my breakfast in tuxedo.
Bhen chod.
What did you just say?
Madan Kumar Bhen chod. This is the stuff I want to see.
And I wanted to do pornography.
I will sell it to Pornhub. Sir, guy does not need to be in society.
I keep saying this. In Sweden, Lund is a name. L-U-N-D.
It's not Lund, it's Lund.
तभी ये साइरस बरूचा ना साइरस बरूचा तो साइरस ब्रोचा का पॉडकास्ट देखने का अच्छा है टाइम पास
I was the rock star of the slam poetry world.
So
man.
do you continue to do this from time to time?
Not at all. It was the first and last time.
Like at a cocktail party that you guys organize, are you like the act?
Not at all. We get Adi to perform, man.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But he's music. This is a very different thing.
Yeah, this is the
So you-
more depressing cousin of rap music.
No, rap is towards the second half, right? That's when the music starts. Then you can't have anything and music will dominate. But this is a great thing in the beginning when people are gathering and...
I honestly just wanted to it was my last year in school and I just didn't want to go to school. And so I was the only kid who signed up for my
So you thought if you do poetry, they won't put you in school?
I went to Bangalore, man. It was great. I chilled. It was a good time.
What's the connection between winning a poetry slam
It was in
and-
Bangalore. It was like the event was in Bangalore.
And then you stayed back?
So we chilled there for like 2 days. I won the Kindle. We had a good time.
Amazing.
Came home.
You were like, that's the
Just
end
a
of my
fucking
career.
Kindle. No?
Just a
Ariana,
Kindle.
what about like a BMW 7 Series? It's a fucking Kindle.
I still use that Kindle, man. They don't sell Kindles in India anymore. They don't? No.
Well, no, when you die, I will sing Kindle in the wind for you.
Sash, when was the first time you did stand-up?
We try to handle a lot of stand-up. It's a young man's medium, man. It's all in the night. I can't stay up. I've tried. But we've done, see, for me, working in MTV, the funny thing is that everybody else was so serious. It was so easy to be like different.
Yeah.
Because they all take it seriously. They would look at scripts and all that, to talk about, I don't know, black-eyed peas or whatever. It's just a waste of my time. So it was great fun because I could just be the kid who's not interested, which I still am. And it worked. But now that people do this whole thing professionally and spoil the market for us. They sit and write jokes, they work hard, they go and do 10 things. I thought basically you're a loser, you can't do anything in life, so you're a comedian. The word joker, if you remember, it's quite a derogatory word in India. Joker, my son joker, it's like that. But it's really sad. So comedians really, do something else with your life. And you have MBAs who become comedians, you have IT guys who become comedians.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? What do they study for? You become a comedian because you're a bit of a loser and your father says there's nothing else working, so go to Habitat and talk about your sex life of your family. But, I don't know, it's too much for me. The way people behave. Not Ariana.
You're so funny.
In case you forget.
You're so funny.
Wow. It didn't take long. In 40 minutes, she hates me. Brocha 1, Liverpool 0.
But talking about John Oliver, you were John Oliver before John Oliver.
Yeah.
Were we? We were doing a
Show.
vaguely satirical show, but I don't know if he's predating us or not. But
you guys were
we ran for
early.
17 years
Yeah.
till they stopped us for some reason in 2023, so I had to go to Big Boss to earn money. The shame of my
You
family.
went on Big Boss?
I went on Big Boss. I
Whoa.
did Hello Friends. You don't know how many
Wait,
shameful
you
things
were-
I've done.
You were contestant on Big Boss?
And so when I urinate in public at 3 in the morning, it's not the worst thing. It's much worse. Much worse.
Who else was on your season of Big Boss?
Pooja, Bhatt. Then after I left, this guy called Elvish came and he won it.
I'm so sorry. Were you on the iconic season of Pooja, What Is This Behavior?
No, that's a different.
No.
That's
Oh,
another
I'm
Pooja.
so sorry.
That's another Pooja. That's 2 years. What is her name? Mishra or something, right?
Something.
You'll know, bro. You look like a guy who, all the girls on Big Boss, he's got them. He's stalker. Pooja. I like you.
I do not know, but I can't dox.
Why? What if you believe?
The fans will come.
What fans?
Yeah, no, they'll
My
be
fans.
Only fans?
No, my fans.
How do you guys know?
What?
Jesus. Only fans.
You spread someone
Or
who
as we
have
say in
an
Bengal,
OnlyFans.
only pans.
What are you talking about?
Does it change culturally? Should it be only pans in some places? Only pans, only pan. In the north, it should be singular. They don't do the plural thing. No, player, play well. Only pan.
I'm so
Welcome to
lost.
only pan. I'm on only pan today. Today I show you best because it's there's no plural. Are you playing this game with me or not?
I'm lost in this game. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, so
Okay,
please.
where were we?
Crazy scenes.
Yeah.
I think the producers have prepared like an old SoBo versus new SoBo quiz
Oh, okay.
That's so
and
cool.
experiences. Not quiz as much, but what your experiences are.
Huh.
So, Cyrus, I think you're the only old SoBo here, unfortunately.
How sweet.
Um,
Nice of you to mention. Say it again.
If Sid was here, he would have
How
also
old
been
is
an
Sid?
old sober.
He's 32. He's pretty old.
Yeah.
32B. Go on.
so the first topic to discuss is clubbing.
Ah.
What is clubbing like in old SoBo?
So there are two parts to that because I go back to the 90s when the bars just started. You guys won't even know. I don't want to even bother you, but
We were not even born.
Rasna, Ghetto, these kind of places.
Ghetto, we know Ghetto.
Shout
So
out Ghetto, man.
Ghetto,
Fucking
Yeah.
love it.
and the guy who ran it was a Marian.
Yeah.
He hated Kunal.
Oh.
But we would always be 5 guys with Smita, 1 girl, the typical college experience in Mumbai. And so suppose Smita would go first with 2 guys and then come back out to work after 5 minutes with the next 2 guys and all.
Yeah.
We kept getting caught. And Kunal said, but he's my friend and he keeps stopping me. It was so embarrassing. And then little when we got a little, like sort of known or whatever and things changed a little bit, then we could walk in. And so we would purposely walk in hand and all that. Because they just wouldn't let us in without girls. Do they still do that with the woke culture and all that?
They actually
I
do.
don't
There's a sign outside that says no couple entry.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if you just walk in, they don't stop you.
No, so if you're 3 boys, will they let you in, 3 young guys? We used to have that problem all over.
Usually,
At
yeah.
Ghetto?
They don't really
There's a
care.
sign.
Yeah.
There's a sign.
I didn't even know this.
No, they were very touchy about this whole thing. So you have to keep finding, and you know how tough it is to find girls. I have no idea, really.
Crazy.
Well, so the clubs they've
Such
listed.
a hard life for men, huh? in
It
this
was.
country.
It was horrible that first experience.
Crazy.
Oh, they've listed as the Taj, which I assume is wing.
1900s.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no, no. There was no
1900s.
wing. 1900s was the old disco, but that's before my time, little bit. So, and we
I
didn't
thought
really
they
go
were
there.
just doing a bit there, bro. I thought they were just calling
No,
it
so
old.
the-
All the 1900s. Oh, shit.
I thought it was a timer.
Yeah. Not just Jazz by the Bay or Athena.
Yeah, so that not
Jazz
just
by the Bay was-
Jazz by the
Athena
Bay was
came
a-
and went.
was
It didn't
a-
last
was a
long.
club?
So
Yeah.
not just Jazz by the Bay, we had live music, Usha Uthup, Gary Law. So my kind of music, I like the 50s and 60s and all. We play the old songs. My famous story there is a guy called Larry who played guitar. And I think I was so drunk, I took the guitar and I broke the strings and all that.
Oh man.
But he didn't get upset. It was like
That
that's,
whole street used to be Jazz Street. There used to be
Yeah.
like a bunch of different
Yeah.
bars, and then Jazz by the Way was the last one remaining.
correct.
That's the only one we might have gotten exposure to, and then it became Pizza by the Way.
No, but it was fun. Friday, Saturday, we'd have a packed crowd. We'd have live music and it's closed, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
it was so
musicians
fun.
performing with you. And a little expensive, Ariana. I couldn't afford, you know, I used to just look at other people drink and then go like, wrong, I guess, now in hindsight.
And then some women would buy you the drink.
Women were very nice. Women are as bad as men once were drunk, I must say. Of course, I can't even tell after some time. Woke up with Vijay many times. Yeah,
For new SoBo, where do we go clubbing?
yeah, where do you go?
Slink.
Sling.
They've
Yeah,
listed
Sling
Slink
is
and
What's the
Antisocial.
price of a vodka Coke if I wanted? Or a
At
rum and
Slink?
Coke? Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Give me like a ballpark. Like how much will I? If I have to have 5 drinks,
1400.
so I need
for-
about 7 to 10 grand to drink. Like a
5
decent
yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
You don't. You usually just pre-game and then go.
No, we
have a
all
couple.
pre-game. Don't worry, we're as cheap as this generation. We pre-gamed at Chicken Center, which was really cheap, then Bombay Gym, which was cheapish, and then we would go to these places, and don't talk about that. It's horrible
Jay and I
experience.
kind of end at the pregame. We don't really
Yeah.
go to the clubs.
Yeah.
Like clubbing.
You start doing your poetry, then he gets upset.
The issue is, I can't do my poetry in public because all the women flaunt.
Ah,
and then
dude,
I
it's
get-
crazy.
Let me just
bro.
clarify.
Yeah, it gets-
He's Batman, not Buttman. just be
Did you see
careful.
what happened to Ed Sheeran in Bangalore where they stopped
Yeah.
the performance?
Yeah, that was crazy.
The ruckus that has happened to me a few times. That is say, chill, don't pull out the poetry.
I've been there as well, bro. That was
Yeah.
Crazy.
This celebrity thing is just horrible.
It's
It's a disease. The way they treat you, they purposely do it because you're somebody special.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bangalore Slam Poetry
They just-
Champion.
They hate talent.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
religious figures have started the same movement and suffered. I mean, I can
It
see
is
him.
wild, man. The fame I had to deal with. On
Yeah,
stage, so-
yeah. Are you married?
No, not at all.
Don't waste your time.
Contact.
With that kind of fame, don't waste it on a marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out my girlfriend who I've been with for 4 years, but yes. The townie of fraud test.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Oh, he keeps it low key.
Okay.
No, I don't
We
actually.
actually don't think he.
Ah,
she
it's
exists,
that
so-
imaginary thing. All right.
He goes to a different podcast. and-
Wow.
She actually.
She goes, yeah, she's in Canada.
Hey,
What?
Batman.
On a
who-
Canadian podcast.
Batman, who's your Robin?
She actually lives in Bangalore.
That's why we haven't met her.
Gotta wrap this up then, huh?
Next question, bro. What?
She was with her like last week. Okay.
Second verse, same as the first.
Townie of fraud test. What was SoBo Central called back in the day?
Oh,
What is SoBo
You also know
Central?
this.
Oh,
So
Crossroads.
Central, yeah, Crossroads, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
SoBo
out
Central
China
is what?
Garden, bro.
It's that.
The
It's where
mall.
Crossroads.
Oh, the mall.
Crossroads, yeah.
The McDonald's.
Crossroads. So we used to shoot there a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah. I just remember the.
And there was an
The
arcade.
China
Yes, it was the
Garden.
first.
Arcade was
Jamming.
there.
Yo,
Jamming.
I fucking love jamming.
There was that arcade.
Chinese Palace, so that's a little ahead.
China, that's
China Garden was
Garden
there.
used to be in there.
Ah, China
And they
Garden
had
was
the
there, yeah?
koi pond.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
around.
So that
the-
was a
That
rage in
was-
the late 90s or something for a little while. We used to shoot there a lot because it was people said hep people came there, but I honestly, yeah.
Hep. You keep saying hep.
I don't know. This
It's
is
like
the
a
word.
90s,
Hip
90s to 90s,
like
yeah.
a 70s.
Oh.
90s.
Now it's more like hep injury.
And one cinema in South Bombay had 50 rupee tickets in the front row. Do we know what it is?
Oh, the dress circle, like the main one.
Sterling?
Sterling.
Sterling. Eros also was the
Eros,
same price.
Yeah.
And my
Regal?
father, Parsi father, would take us. We were all animal crazy. So there was a thing called Britannia presents some animal movies. Then 80s, this is late 80s, and it was 1 rupee on Sunday.
Wow.
And it was a beautiful experience. Because Dad would take us, drive the Fiat, take us there, and then he would not wear pockets. So when everybody else is eating chips and popcorn, I said, Dad, can I get popcorn? Pockets, nothing. And the matter would close there. So I love animals, but never eaten any chips. So everybody going, catch, all these young kids around. Man, what a horrible South Mumbai was at that point, yeah. Sterling, by the way, was the first to put in Dolby sound. Now, I don't know if it makes any sense. Yeah, but for our time in the 90s, this was like, go to Sterling and the experience is like from all over. And
It's
all.
like you guys didn't have sound.
No, we didn't.
movies before.
I mean, honestly, it was as bad as that. It was ridiculous, yeah. The Dolby was big.
Have you been to the new Eros, the reopened Eros?
No, I don't want to sit through movies because they charge $1,000 a ticket and
it's
$2,000
like
a
crazy
ticket.
compared to what it used to be. But
Sterling
it's
was like after school spot to go.
Which one?
Sterling.
Sterling. You know, all the
Subway.
food joints and
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Waikiki in our time. No, that's not Waikiki. Yeah,
and
it
then
is.
new SoBo is Inox and PVR.
I know. Yeah.
I love
I
PVR.
guess.
Which one? The one in Parel?
Palladium.
Palladium. Huh. Okay.
Parel.
But it's a difficult area to go in and out of. Sorry. Oh, I'll talk to you. It's a difficult area to go in and out of. I don't know. I don't want to get into more trouble. I'm so
I
sorry.
understand that.
You can adjust.
Just
He's our
this
HR
sick
guy.
Indian men. Yeah, what I meant to say was, it's just the central part of South Mumbai needs help. The traffic is still bad there. We are okay when we stay on Marine Drive and on Coastal Road and all that. When we go back in, it's only because you're here. We get away with all this now and look bad, and then come after me. Me and that young man who's talking about his family all the time for no reason. Two of us will be sharing a Arthur Road jail cell with no air conditioning, but South Mumbai.
Yeah, he can show you
Yeah.
videos
So
of
can't
his
complain.
face.
Huh? Sorry? I'll get you to do some poetry for us there. You'll be like, Judge Sahab, 2 saal aur de do, max usko nikalo.
Which Irani cafe was your spot? Kayani, Britannia, Yazdani.
So Bastani closed in our time because they were fighting. So I was Xavier, so Kyane, Bastani both, and Sunlight, which is I think Irani owned also, where we used to drink something. It was very famous for our generation.
It's not a cafe.
No, but it's where you got what rhymes with fear.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we used to go there for
For
that.
us, it was probably Cafe New York,
Yeah.
where we.
Yeah, we've been there as well. That was also quite popular in our time as well. But for some reason, I don't know. I think we did more of this. There was also Gokul's.
Gokul.
Did you guys go there? Badi Miya ka side once.
I know I've never been.
So the, Gokul's the price, and you must not drink alcohol. It's very bad. But I must say, like I swear to you, this is the menu. It was 5 rupees for vodka, for the cheapest one, and the DSP whiskey. All under 10. They're all single digits.
They didn't have
I
like
wish
a
we had
password
that.
system where you had to like reveal some password to go in. Or
No, that's on Saturday. They had like a different thing going, and a different type of person would come for that. I won't get into that.
it was just pure underage drinking there.
Then nobody cared. There was none of that. Nobody checked anything.
Yeah.
There was no Nakabandi concept. There was no drinking and driving concept.
Yeah, we used to have this place called Vicinia on Breach Candy. There was like crazy for underage drinking and stuff.
We used to go in our school uniforms. And
Yeah,
we used
well,
to-
I mean,
used to
we
serve
knew
us, yeah.
knew people who went there.
But you
and
mean
then
the
it got shut
uniform?
down, and then we were like, why did it get shut
uniform.
down?
What were the other, the elderly?
There was
the
no one
adults?
else in the
nobody else there.
restaurant.
Oh.
There's like never.
I
was
think
like
that's
there.
why it shut down.
It was so
It was
good,
crazy,
though.
and then it got shut down. We're like, oh, why did it get shut down? And it was only underage kids just drinking.
But this was never, nobody thought of this as a problem. I'm sorry to say, from a society point of view, underage or not, drinking and driving, it just wasn't there. Nobody thought
Drinking
about
and
it.
driving, I'm sure.
Not in the 90s. I first
In the
experienced.
90s, that's when it stopped.
I'll tell you when I experienced it. I went to
You guys
Singapore.
didn't figure the
No, we were doing an MTV gig for MTV Asia. So Malaika was with me and we were standing in line, I remember. After the party, they said, now you have to stand in line for taxis. And everybody, you know, I mean, Goldman Sachs, Head and this and that, all big shots. Everybody's just standing in line. And I remember discussing with her, I said, wow, you think this will ever happen in India? I mean, because we just get out and get in the car and, kuch mila do, and, you know, carry on. And then here, everybody in a disciplined fashion, very
That's
drunk
wild.
to sober, they're all standing in line waiting for the taxi. It was the first experience in Singapore. What a lovely, I love Singapore.
I
Beautiful
love
place.
Singapore.
Shout out Singapore.
I'm a big
bro.
fan, big
yeah,
fan.
I'm a big fan of Singapore.
People say plastic, this is all rubbish. It's great. Disciplined, everything's good. They
Yeah.
work hard, they party hard, it's great. And mix of people. You don't get bored in India, sometimes you see the same people for too long. If you grew up in a bag, for example.
I didn't.
No, okay.
And new SoBo, the Irani Cafe equivalent is apparently taking a photo of your bun mascata heritage cafe, but then going to Blue Takai for coffee.
So what do you guys think of all like the socials and all that who have they do the Mumbai food or the, you know, all this, but in a slightly, it doesn't have that effect of the lower grade. How do I put this politely? You know what I mean?
I really don't know.
It's just like,
So like
I
they
think like
recreate,
romanticizing
they recreate it.
Because it's like good food, and maybe they think people overlook it.
No, intention is very good. They're trying to preserve that whole idea.
Yeah.
But the problem is once you had you have to have the food from the terrible plates and all that. I don't know how to explain it.
No, it makes. I think what social has done is it's taken that food outside of the city, right? And now you get whatever, like vada pav.
It's like Bheja Masala in Olympia. I don't know if you've eaten it. It's untouchable. Do you eat bheja?
I love bheja.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating at Olympia.
But world number one.
Really?
World number one
My
rank.
house makes really good bheja, actually. That's what.
Whose do you use?
What do you mean?
And then the bakery was.
Sorry, Leopold also was big for us, huh?
Leopold
Leopold
is
and
good.
Mondi.
Yeah.
right?
And
Leopold
picture,
is coasting.
picture was
Mondi's is great.
picture
Mondi's
was
is great.
$110, which
No,
was
it's not, huh?
How much is it?
Ludicrously over.
Leo's,
It's so expensive.
We won't get into that.
it's become too
Because
expensive.
people go there,
yeah.
they're like, this is where the gunshot was. And all.
oh.
I'm so sorry.
But
That's what they-
really,
Yeah,
and they
it's
called
a
me the
fact.
guy with the
It's a
bad.
fact,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
That's what they
fair.
got.
But we used to chase a lot. The vodka to save money, vodka with beer. I don't know if you guys did all that, or whiskey with beer. So you buy a quart and you take the full thing, and then what to do? Life was
That
hard.
sounds like a throw up.
And no girls. Look what I went through. And my only friend was Kunal, so I started making him wear sari. So I just felt better about myself, you know. And then take shots from far.
How bad you feel for Kunal that he went through all of this with you? And you're saying he was your best friend. Yeah, he got eaten by a dog.
Aman, I'll say this. Let's be fair. He's a lovely guy. But after 20 minutes, you know, it's very hard.
Well, talking about Kunal, they want us to talk about the old bakeries of Bombay. Yazdani versus City Bakery versus American Express. Who had the best brewing?
Yeah, but we didn't really come. American Express is this side of town.
It's Bandra, yeah.
So, City Bakery 100%.
City
Lots.
Bakery.
Yazdani 100%. But it's the bread is the morning thing.
Yeah.
If you're right. You remember the smell and all that.
Remember.
I was not around.
No, in the sense that if you grow up anywhere next to a bakery, the smell in the morning is fantastic.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, we had
fresh.
Marover donuts. So.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We did.
had
No,
No, he said marijuana donuts. I had marijuana. I was like, why? What the hell? This
Not
generation
that.
is just boom.
But in the morning, you're waiting for the school bus and then
But why are you looking for school buses now?
Why not anymore? Yeah.
Creepy. You know, bro. With your beard and all. Hello, teacher. New kid. Aman, you want to do one more question? Quickly?
No, I think the last one was that like the new age SoBos, Theo, Brahma, or Leo 15. Whatever.
Oh, ew.
We
You
love
can't hate on
Theo.
Theo?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Theo.
Parsi property boss. Show
Yo,
some
Now
Theo,
respect.
Theo
you
got
can't
his
fuck
story.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, come
Theo,
on,
you
bro.
can't
His
love
story
Theo,
is
bro.
Kainas, no? Huh.
What sorry?
That
Yeah.
every time there's a birthday at the gym,
Yeah,
you
every
get
time
the
there's a
same.
birthday, every time there's a birthday at my gym, I get the Theobroma cake in the morning.
But it's convenient.
It's
open.
convenient.
It's
Yeah.
open. It's open
No,
in the
it's
morning, which is
convenient,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And make me try a better cake, bro.
The rapper's not happy. His angst is coming out. This will be a song right now.
Theo distract.
I think the trick is you can't eat too often from the same place.
Yeah.
That's why marriage doesn't work, sweetie. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
We have questions that Prithvi. Prithvi is 28 years old, so close to 26 years
You're
old.
26?
Oh, what
We
the
are all
hell?
26.
No.
No,
I'm 25.
That's crazy.
you're 25.
25.
Okay, fine. God, we're all the same. So Jay, you've been asked to read these words in Devanagari, in the Hindi part. If you don't read the English part. It's a tongue twister plus the does and ters, na benchut.
Really?
Tum kaisa baat karta?
3 times.
Dil dekade ko, dil dekade ko.
We've done our podcast for like 2 years now. I've been trying to avoid this for the entirety of the time.
Let's do
Who
it.
got more marks in Hindi in school?
I was good at
Probably
Hindi.
him.
Yeah,
I
Huh?
got.
I
You're
was
good?
Yeah.
Poet?
No.
Hey bro, we have a show.
Khadak Singh ke khadakne se खड़कती हैं खिड़कियां
But you can't-
खिड़कियों के खड़कने से खड़कता है खड़क सिंह
Oh shit.
Okay,
That's a tough
that was
one,
nice.
though.
That was nice.
I feel let them do the poetry.
Yeah.
These guys have the,
No, he was good.
have the vibe. Have the vibe. Ariana, oh, you also got the same thing. Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
But please don't read the Englishy. Otherwise, because I know the English thing is easy.
Okay. पके पेड़ पर पका पपीता पका पेड़ या पका पपीता
Not bad.
पके पेड़
Why did I get this one? This is great. What?
पकड़े पकड़े
You got it,
wait
you got it.
second
You got it.
Pinku, pinku.
wait where was I forgot
Paka papita,
Doesn't
pake
matter.
ped ko
पके
pakde.
पेड़ को पकड़े पिंकू पिंकू पकड़े पका पपीता
Can you
That's
translate it?
classic,
What does it
classic.
mean?
it means that someone got a papaya or something
Shout out to Ishu,
Papitas?
man.
Papitas?
She's in the ballpark.
Papita. Oh, okay,
Papita.
okay.
it is papaya right?
Is it a
Yeah.
euphemism for something? Am I not getting it? I don't know.
I have no.
No.
Sounds
That's
fairly
not a
ugly and
euphemism.
not nice. Never again.
Never again.
Okay, Aman. But Aman is good at all this.
I'm not. Oh, bro, this is a tough one. Kacha papad, pakka papad, kacha papad.
Oh, this is an
pakka
old
papad,
favorite.
Kacha papad, pakka papad, kacha papad, pakka papad. There you go.
Alright. He even added the.
Yeah. I'm so quirky.
And the last one is for our musician.
Let's do it. Lali boli lallu se, lallan laya tha lalu ki shadi pe, lal lal lifafe mein laddu.
I love that.
That was smooth.
But
That was
this is
smooth.
actually, we had to say it multiple times. Was the whole thing.
It's too boring.
Yeah. I don't think it'll make it to even
You
this
guys are
one time.
educated, young, hip kind of people. Won't use that word again, promise. Vishnu's
segment,
coming to play
Prithvi.
with me for some reason. Okay, before we say bye, what a fantastic podcast they have. Please check it out. What's the name? No, I got a lot. Apparently, it's got a lot of South Bombay base also. So you hit the right audience.
Yeah.
You got like lots of people and it's growing. And it's good. I think create a community and a tribe because otherwise we're unknown. Like, you know, everybody's got these huge tribes of people. So our dynamic is also something.
What a marginalized community.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a
You know
marginalized
what?
community.
It kind of is. It's fine. I don't think that's.
I think geography should be appreciated, you know, and there's a lot of commonality also there, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, you guys mate with each other, for example, a lot, in the sense.
Oh, SoBo people.
Yeah.
What do you mean you guys?
This is an
Aren't you?
uncomfortable thing to say. I just liked it.
Crazy.
You're one of us. Is your wife from South Bombay?
No, she's from Rishi Valley. It's a place far away in the south. Yeah. But she's actually from Calcutta and then from Hyderabad and all that. So she's quite the universal secular Indian, perhaps not so popular in today's day. But yeah, and now. So we did mate. We had 2 kids and that's it.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
made
So
it? That's
cute.
So twice.
Wow.
Maybe thrice. Once
One
didn't happen.
trial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, one was like, you know, for her to get through the whole thing. You know, preparations. Yeah. We have a great relationship. Separate rooms. We go out twice a week. Me Tuesday, Thursday. She Wednesday, Friday. So all good. All good.
I love that.
Try marriage, guys. You're already 26, 27. I think next 2-3 years it's going to be. Otherwise, it won't happen. Don't be like Kunal. Kunal had a chance many times, and now he's reached an age where he can't. It's just, it's tough because he still wants young girls to marry him, which is impossible. Really. I mean, he'll get his wish in the end. Last few days when they have a nurse, right? Ariana. Okay. How about ending our show with a nice rap? Okay. By the way, I know we promoted the fact that he's got. Check out his videos. He's got some serious videos and some serious poetry, and works really hard at it.
Thank you.
Unlike these 3. So, yeah. Unlike that guy who just turns up and makes up some lines and wins the competition.
Wins the Kindle, dude. It's the Kindle.
Kindle.
You own that Kindle, bro.
Thanks, man. I really did.
Hey, guys, on your next show, please bring the Kindle so when you guys are doing your show, this is not a lie. And you'll be able to tell if it's a dated Kindle or not. You know, if it's good close
It's
up.
been
and
on the
all.
show before.
Yeah, he did actually win
I
the
have
Kindle.
brought it on the show.
He's spoken about it a lot.
Shout out Amazon.
Yes.
So we do know he won the Kindle.
Thank you so much for having us, Cyrus.
Yeah, thank you.
It's not my decision. I just turn up and, you know.
He's never heard of us before.
No, that's not true at all. I tell you one thing, we've been rubbishing Kunal. He's a big fan of you guys.
Really?
He said, you must check out these guys. They're South Mumbai. They're what we could have been when we were younger. But he said it with a lot of love and reverence, you know, like he's looking up to you. So he's actually a fan.
The first time I met him was with Kunal.
They had some meeting and all of these guys. 2 of them. Where's the other guy? The tall
Sid.
fellow.
That was Sid.
That was Sid.
Yeah.
He's 6.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Bro.
Oh, he should have brought him here. He was a nice guy. He's a cricket lover. Cricket lover.
There was no space for him.
No, we peed together in that, what was the place?
Yeah.
Whatever that place was. And, we discussed cricket and then we exchanged things.
Gee, what do you...
Get a handle camera and you sit here on the side.
Sid, we'll do a separate show with you.
Yeah.
Just you.
Sid actually told us that he felt super disrespected by
He
it,
felt-
and that's why he didn't.
I heard he
He like
cried in the
hated
morning
it.
outside the
He
gym.
did.
Yeah.
We love you,
Yeah.
Sid. We love you. We miss you.
Yeah.
This
While
one,
he
man.
was having a breakdown about coming to cars.
Yeah.
But also shout out Kunal, man. He was so sweet. for us.
Yeah, shout out
Really,
Kunal.
like,
Yeah, and Kunal, the herpes, it can be cured. So please, we're with you, love you so much. Yeah. So it's very bad. No, I mean, he went to an aquarium and then did dirty things. They shouldn't have done that. All right, cheers, guys. See you. Check out their show.
Yes.
Is there a handle we have to talk about?
Having said
Having said
Having
that,
said
show
that, that's
everywhere.
it. On YouTube, right?
Yeah.
YouTube,
Or
Instagram,
everywhere.
everywhere.
They got money, it's everywhere. Our show is here.
IVM.
And Habitat. Because Habitat is empty. Because we are in Habitat.
About arthritis has been good to me, yeah? I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for arthritis.
It does appear to be any sort of issue.
Just in the fingers, and that's where
So is that a real thing?
I was in pain a lot, so instead of trying to get the full finger out.
Mm-hmm.
I just gave the half finger, but they still walk. They still walk, even though I think they're only half out. They still walk.
That's fair.
Hey?
Yeah.
I'm loving
That's
it.
fair.
I'm loving it.
It's
But
like
how many people do you see men walk
Yeah.
when you give the crooked finger and they walk? It's quite powerful.
It's like umpiring by EMI.
EMI.
Just give them a bit and then a bit more, then a bit more. Yeah, there you go.